Welcome to the Health Literacy Communications Corner from Cook County Department of Public Health. This video was created through a partnership between Cook County Department of Public Health and LiteracyWorks. In this video, we're going to talk about creating spaces that encourage connection. There are things we can do as meeting and event organizers to make it easier for attendees to connect with each other. Let's talk about how we can prepare attendees, set up our space, and facilitate activities that work for almost any gathering. Creating a gathering that encourages connection starts with how we prepare our attendees. If we want folks to feel confident and comfortable interacting with each other, we want to reduce as much stress and uncertainty as possible, even before they show up. Preparing attendees means proactively communicating information like the goal of the gathering, who's invited and why, and a day of logistics like the schedule, including breaks, if attendees need to bring anything, and where to park and which doors to enter. Include pictures if you can. Like I said, the goal is to remove stress and distractions as much as possible so attendees can stay present and engaged. With our attendees prepared, let's think about how we can set up our space to foster connections. There are a few things we want to think about. How do seating options facilitate connection between attendees? Rows of chairs facing one direction can make it difficult for folks to engage with each other, but small tables naturally encourage communication. How do seating options facilitate participation? Rows of chairs may make it difficult for people to take notes or complete activities. Instead, offer a range of seating options like small tables, standing tables, and traditional rows. How does the room accommodate various learning styles and needs? When we bring a group of folks together, we want them to feel comfortable participating. Providing fidget toys and places to stand can make it easier for some folks to stay focused. How are you creating space for play? As adults, we don't often have time to engage in creative fun, but activities like simple crafts, games, facilitated movement breaks, and discussion walls can help folks let loose and connect in more authentic ways. So we've prepared attendees and set up our space. Now let's think about how we can use our time together strategically to help folks build connections. The day of your event, greet folks as they enter. It's simple, but seeing a smiling face helps put people at ease. It also makes it clear who they can go to with questions. If it makes sense for your event, use assigned tables or pairs to group folks who you think would benefit from knowing each other. If you want to encourage folks to gather with new people, consider something like color-coded name tags to mix up groups. Use introductions and icebreakers to get folks talking. Effective icebreakers are open-ended, not too serious, and anyone can answer them. The best icebreaker questions feel interesting to answer and make us curious about what others will say. A few of my favorites are, what's something that's been bringing you joy lately? Share a fact or skill you learned recently. What would you do if you had a fully paid year-long break from work? Create a range of participation opportunities throughout your gathering. If the only way to participate is raising your hand to answer a question, some folks will always be left out. In addition to whole group discussions, you can try having participants talk to the folks near them, either in pairs or groups, using nonverbal polls, like asking folks to rate something on a scale of 1 to 5 with their fingers, using digital polls. There are many tools that you can use both in person and virtually, asking folks to move around the room and write down or draw ideas on a poster. As you're planning, try to use at least 2 different engagement strategies. However you decide to bring people together, the most important thing is that we allow people to be genuine and authentic. We want to avoid things like team builders that can feel like social experiments. And it's okay for folks to opt out of activities. They will engage in the ways that work best for them. If you're interested in learning more about how this fits into organizational health literacy, or want to learn more about organizational health literacy in general, check out our toolkit. You can find it at healthliteratecookcounty.org. There's also a link in the description below this video. Thanks for watching.